Alright, so I'm recording this because I still got time before I gotta get ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this morning I'm gonna be going over how I made $400, which means I covered my losses from the last 2 days. Which means I've covered my losses for the last 2 days and made a little bit more, I believe. Let's check my Lucid dashboard. This is a video of me hitting take profit. I don't know what it's gonna say take profit, but it's right there. So that was me hitting take profit. I posted on my story. I am so grateful to be able to do this because I literally woke up at 6:15. I could probably start waking up at 6:20 or 25, but I woke up like extremely for me early because I technically don't have to wake up until okay, apparently this hasn't updated yet. Bye. Love you too. There's a camera on, just to let you know. Me too. Okay. Yeah, so it has not updated. I don't know when it will. But it hasn't updated yet, but it will soon. But going into the day, I was originally bullish because obviously we're just ran bull, and then last night was kind of like a retrace for me, but it wasn't too strong of like a bullish, especially because we've been accumulating the last few hours. And then I was gonna look at the 15-minute and just say, okay, when price sweeps those lows and then goes into this for value gap, I can take my entry. But it was like there was still a lot of low resistance liquidity, like kind of along here. So I wasn't like married, and this is why you watch the people who made the model, cause like Patrick and his advice is like, don't be married to your bias, right? And I wasn't married to my bias, and now look how it turned out. So I I wasn't married to my bias, but it was at market open. Actually, I saw. Normally, I use like liquidity sweep, and then I got brought to my mind. It's like SMT, because I saw this for value gap, and I was like, I saw this for value gap. I was like, wait, but there's no liquidity sweep. I'm like, wait, what was there an SMT? I go over to ES, and sure enough, that high just barely made an SMT. But I was like, it is still an SMT. And I saw this get inversed, and this was about to close, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna enter off there. And I did. I was gonna wait for a better retrace, but I didn't want to get like a late entry. So I was like, I'm just not gonna be scared. Sure enough, bro, we edged my TP on the first freaking candle. And so I take my partials. I'm already up 200. I'm feeling good. I'm like, let's go. Secured $300. Stops at break even. And then I was going to trail my stop. But I didn't want, because I knew that this was, I didn't want this to happen. Where price would kind of, you know what I mean? It would kind of go down a little bit. And, normally if I trail my stops, I want it to be, I want price to be down here before I trail up to where my take profit was. But yeah, it was literally A plus today. A plus setup. I'm extremely happy that I took it and I got to take it. It's all glory to God. Like, if I was trading on my own, bro, I would have never thought about having an SMT. I would have been like, oh, there's a liquidity sweep. You know what I mean? Because I barely thought of the SMT. And if it wasn't for God, bro, I never would have thought of that. So, I'm extremely grateful to God to be able to have caught that. I'm grateful that God woke me up this morning. But, yeah, it was A plus, 5-minute retest, SMT at the highs, inversion, targeting the lows right here. I didn't really have a set point where I was like, okay, at this point I'm gonna go break even. I kind of, as soon as price edged my stop loss or my take profit and kind of started going up a little bit, I put a partial limit, like barely past it, so that way it would get hit. So that way I knew it would get hit. That got hit. Once that got hit, I moved my stops to break even. And then as you guys can see here, it literally took like, it took a total of like 8 minutes for it to hit my take profit. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with today. Our account is no longer in drawdown. And I think I'm just gonna stick to floor testing, because this is my bread and butter model, but I also do want to try trading gold, but I'm just not that familiar with the pair. So I think tonight, when I come home, I'm going to log on to paper trading and just trade the crap out of gold on paper trade. That way I can get a feel for the pair, I can get a feel for what works. And yeah, but I think for passing the account right now, I'm just going to stick to mech model, because as you can see, it's literally printing. So yeah, I think that's it for me. But yeah, that's how I made $400 in 8 minutes, I believe. Yeah, have a good day.